Welcome back to the Revealed Kids Bedtime Stories here on the Revealed Radio Network. We are so glad you decided to join us tonight. This is where we share stories that remind us how to love God, love truth, and love the land He blessed us with. Tonight, let's go back to a peaceful little farm where the morning dew sparkles like diamonds. The animals greet the sunrise, and a young boy named Caleb learns that faith and freedom both grow best when their roots are strong. The rooster crowed as sunlight spilled over the red barn roof. Caleb rubbed his eyes and smiled. Another beautiful day on the family farm. He could already hear the cows lowing for breakfast and the flag flapping gently on the pole by the farmhouse porch. Grandpa was already outside, leaning on his cane, looking up at the flag. "Good morning, Grandpa," Caleb called. "Good morning, son," Grandpa said with a warm grin. "It's a good day to feed the animals and to thank God for freedom." As Caleb walked toward the barn, his faithful dog Scout trotted behind him, tail wagging. The chickens clucked happily as they scattered feed. The pigs snorted, the horses neighed. Everything felt alive with joy. After chores, Caleb and Grandpa sat on the porch with sweet tea and biscuits. "Grandpa," asked Caleb, "why do we always raise the flag every morning?" Grandpa's eyes softened. "That flag is more than cloth and color, Caleb. It's a reminder. Each star stands for a state, but every stripe stands for sacrifice. Men and women fought and prayed so we could live free. But freedom only lasts when it's tied to faith." Caleb tilted his head. "Like the way the flag's rope ties it to the pole?" Grandpa smiled. "Exactly. Just like that rope, faith keeps freedom from falling." A soft wind rustled through the fields. The American flag waved proudly against the blue sky. Caleb could almost feel the Spirit of God in that breeze, warm and peaceful. Grandpa leaned closer. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 3:17, "Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty." That means true freedom doesn't come from people. It comes from God. When our hearts are filled with His Spirit, when we walk free from sin, and when our nation remembers Him, we walk free as a people. Caleb looked out at the waving flag. So if people forget God, they forget what freedom really means. Yes, son. A nation that forgets to pray will one day forget how to stand. Just then, dark clouds began to gather. The wind grew strong, bending the wheat and tossing the flag back and forth. "Oh no!" Caleb cried as rain began to fall. Grandpa and Caleb hurried to lower the flag before the storm soaked it. As lightning flashed, they held it close, holding it carefully as Grandpa whispered, "Even when the storms come, we protect what matters most, our faith and our freedom." When the storm finally passed, the air smelled clean and new. A rainbow stretched across the sky. Caleb and Grandpa raised the flag again. Drops of rain still clung to its edges, glittering in the sunlight. Grandpa rested a hand on Caleb's shoulder. "Never forget, son. Freedom and faith are like this farm. They need care every day. They need prayer, hard work, and hearts that love truth." Caleb nodded. "I'll never forget. I'll take care of both." Scout barked happily as the flag rippled once more in the wind, a symbol of faith and freedom shining together in the sunlight. The flag reminds us of freedom, but faith reminds us where freedom truly comes from, and that's Jesus Christ. Just like Grandpa and Caleb cared for the flag and the farm, we must care for our hearts, our homes, and our country by keeping God at the center. Jesus, thank you for blessing our land and for giving us true freedom through your Spirit. Help us to keep you first in our hearts and in our nation. Teach us to stand strong for truth and to always remember that liberty comes from you. And now, little ones, As you rest tonight, remember, the same God who sends the wind to move the flag is the same that moves in your heart. Stay strong, stay kind, and let your faith fly high. Good night.